Carol's in a happy place
this
morning. She loves it there. Expect lots of smiles, if not great weather. Good morning.
Morning, Carol.
Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. I am in the Avenard Intelligent Garden and it is amazing. Let me show you around. It's actually Chelsea's first garden with embedded AI. Now, it was designed by Tom Massey and Jay On, and it's been designed as a testing ground for researchers to pilot an innovative AI tool that supports urban trees. So the garden is equipped with sensors that track tree health, monitoring things like growth, sap foil, soil conditions, air quality and weather patterns. And this data spots trends and predicts future conditions to provide simple, actionable advice. The planting you can see is based on a forest garden concept, providing an array of edible, medical or useful plants. And I'm sure you'll agree the kaleidoscope of colour and the variety of plants are absolutely gorgeous. So I'm really looking forward to showing you around a lot of the gardens here this morning, Sarah and John, because they are beautiful. I've had a little look around already myself.
Oh, I can't wait, Carol. Love a bit of Chelsea.
Good morning, Sarah and John. I am so lucky. It is stunning here. Now, the garden that we're in currently is the London Square Chelsea Pensioners Garden. Let's take a wee look around. First of all, it's designed by Dave Green. The design is inspired by the joining of hands when pensioners and their guests come together. All the wood in here is oak. The table you can see is handmade. It was handmade actually at Highgrove. And the oak archway is inspired by the architecture of the hospital. All the red you can see there, that's recycled uniforms from the Chelsea pensioners. The cushions, look at the buttons all the way down them, you'll recognise them. And a real kaleidoscope of colour once again. There's ferns, there's foxgloves, there's cow parsley, and also climate resilient trees. It is beautiful.
I mean, you're going to be showing us around a bit later around Chelsea, aren't you? What's caught your eye already? Because I can see some people wandering around even though it's not even 7 o'clock in the morning.
That's right, it's press day today, John. The royal family come a bit later on in the afternoon, and what we're looking at is photographers, journalists all going around looking at stuff, but so many things have caught my eye. It's the colours, and it's so into sustainability this year as well, and how that is being exhibited in the show gardens. It's fabulous. And it's not just the show gardens, because you might not have a garden this size, but you can also get ideas if you've got a balcony, for example, or just a few pots. So it's got something for everyone.
OK, Carol, that's great. We'll see you again a bit later.
Yeah, it's great. I love press day. Press day at Chelsea is great. You just wander around and you'd spot celebrities, you know, Dame Judi Dench and all over the place, and then the royals turn up a bit later. It's very exciting.
With or without dogs? We're waiting to confirm.
Waiting to confirm, possibly without.
We've fed and watered our technical equipment at the Chelsea Flower Show, and Carol is blooming again. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. Let me show you around this beautiful garden. Now, it's called the Tackle HIV Challenging Stigma Garden. You're looking at that flower bed which consists of lupins, baptisia, verbaskin and foxgloves. No peat was used in the growing of these, and all the plants were actually grown in recyclable pots, not the little plastic ones that you normally see. It was designed by Manage Mould, and it had input also from Welsh rugby legend Gareth Thomas. Now, everything here is in the shape of the molecular structure of HIV medicine, so it's that hexagon shape that you can see. It's a celebration of how far the science has come in HIV, and I'm sure you will agree, it is absolutely stunning.
To bring us the weather, good morning. I bet that all this dry weather has caused problems for the gardeners there, hasn't it? Morning, Carol.
Yes, indeed. Good morning, everyone. John is quite right. We were looking at the succulent garden just a little bit earlier on, but now what we're looking at, if I get out of the way, you can get a good view of it, is the Japanese tea garden. Now, this was designed by Kazuyuki Ishihara, and the theme of the garden is communication and harmony, and it incorporates varying depths, creating a sense of depth itself, and influenced by the traditional flower arranging art of Ikebana. My Japanese isn't as good as it used to be, and that basically means making flowers alive. Pine bonsai are a key feature, as are a range of different Japanese maples to represent the acers found in Japanese landscapes. And you'll also find moss, lily turf and ferns in here. And I must say, just listening to the waterfall does make it feel very relaxing and very tranquil. It's fabulous being here this morning. Mind you, it is chilly, and I'm going to show you the garden just behind me. Now, this is the Children with Cancer UK, a place to be garden. It's designed by Tom Clark and Ross Coots Harwood, and the children affected by cancer are the inspiration for the garden. The designers wanted to give them a place to be themselves, to escape the rigours and routine of their treatment, to have fun and chill and make happy memories. There's all sorts in here, even a monorail. The shades of green and white highlight the calmer, healing areas of the garden. And after the show, the garden will actually go to a rains retreat in North Yorkshire for the children to enjoy.
Oh, lovely. Thanks, Carol. I know the gardens need a bit of rain, but yeah. Oh, we can just see the monorail now behind. Does it take adults, Carol?
Yes.
Does it?
Yes, it
I know you know what I'm going to ask.
That, Sarah. It does, but you need to... Well, what a shame. I've got a dress on. I'd have to ride side saddle. But if you sit in it, it moves.
Fair enough. Thanks, Carol. I tried.
Very cool.
I tried.
Cool.
Thanks. Good morning. It is lovely here this morning at RHS Chelsea Flower Show. You can hear the trickle of a waterfall behind me. This is a British Red Cross Here for Humanity garden. The designers are John Warland and Tom Bannister, and after the Chelsea Flower Show, this garden is being relocated to the grounds of Maudsley Hospital in South London. Now, it's a space to reflect on the volunteers who have dedicated their lives to compassionate service and humanitarian aid, supporting people in crisis. And the garden actually features an abundance of alpines from the high Atlas Mountains in Morocco, and Leontopodium nivale, a frugal and resilient plant. There's also some succulents in there, and of course it's been such a dry start to the year. That's not such a bad idea, and I'm told they're very easy to grow as well. John and Sarah, it's been fabulous being here today. There's so much more than the gardens we're showing you. There's exhibitors, there's shops, there's the whole works here. It's lovely.
Oh, thanks, Carol. It's always looking glorious there. Thank you so much.
On a glimpse, we're going to see loads, and we can stay with it now, actually, because the King and Queen will be there visiting Carol and the Chelsea Flower Show a little bit later, and they won't be the only special visitors.
Yeah, the Queen's dogs, Bluebell and Molly, who you can see here, will be visiting Chelsea's first ever dog-friendly garden, which has been designed by Monty Don.
Chelsea, of course, is an event that's long been known for having a rather avant-garde, quite fancy approach to gardening sometimes, sitting alongside more traditional displays. And this year is no different, as our senior royal correspondent, Daniela Ralph, can show us.
There is a bit of punk spirit amongst the tradition that is the Chelsea Flower Show this year. Bursts of colour punctuate the main pavilion, where 90 exhibits are on display, including a new Catherine Rose, bred for the Princess of Wales to highlight the healing power of nature. Proceeds will go to the Royal Marsden Cancer Charity at the London hospital where the Princess was treated. Getting Chelsea ready can be stressful, especially with judges casting their critical eye, looking for medal winners. The finishing touches matter, especially along Main Avenue, home to the show gardens, the big set pieces that draw the crowds. Designers from around the world perfecting their Chelsea offer.
This, for example, is a Polypodium vulgare is the Latin, but it's our native fern that can do, one of the ones that can do the most amount of sun.
This wet, wild space is the British Rainforest Garden, part of the Wildlife Trust's 100-year ambition to return rainforests to the UK, and a first time in charge of a Chelsea garden for its designer.
I don't think it's sunk in. I started to sink in yesterday that, goodness, I've got a garden at Chelsea. in the main avenue. I literally lay down here yesterday and I knew we'd done our job, because what came to me was Lidford Gorge, where I played as a kid. And I remembered all my grandparents, I remembered these wonderful environments.
The beauty of South Africa is highlighted on this garden, with the resilient, succulent plants showcased, survivors in a dry, arid landscape. And there are corners here where garden design is not just focused on plants and flowers, but where art and horticulture combine. The Glasshouse Garden is all about second chances. It's inspired by horticultural training provided to women in prison to give new skills and break the cycle of reoffending. Women who've been through the programme have helped create this Chelsea show garden.
Just to see the water, to see the roses, to smell the scents, to see the wind blow through the trees, all of these things feed your senses, and it was our senses that all of us as a group of women said that we became acutely aware that were taken away from us, and it is literally just a thing of beauty.
The Glasshouse Garden is one of 10 funded at the Flower Show by Project Giving Back. Created by 2 philanthropists to fund charity projects, it supports gardens for a good cause and has been a vital financial backer.
We saw the impact of what they're doing in the prisons, and that second chance, giving an opportunity again for somebody to make some great decisions forward, going forward in their lives, and that gardens help to make that impact and that change.
It's totally wonderful being here, because this is the embodiment of everything that was in my mind, and it's incredible to see it. I'm really just taking it in.
But is this garden going to be the big crowd pleaser? Monty Don, alongside the Royal Horticultural Society and Radio 2, has created Chelsea's first ever dog garden. His own pet Ned has been his inspiration, and wherever you look are clues to who the real stars of this garden will be. Daniela Ralph, BBC News, Chelsea Flower Show.